is good, and the Eagles move closer, 17-14. Wow. The Bears by 3.
As we watch this touchdown again, you see that Jeff Graham is back here to return the punt. Now, he says fair catch, and he's going to get away from it. But look at the way the ball hit. Then it gets way over to here. And you see Dennis Lundy, number 43, is over there. But he's way over on the side blocking his guy. The ball was punted to the middle of the field and then took a wild hop to its right and hit Lundy right on the foot. Then it became a free ball. The Eagles recovered it for a touchdown.
Low kick fielded by one of the up front men for the Bears. Lewis Tillman. Tillman gets out to the 45. And let's have a look at that dreaded thing, turnovers. And this time of year, any time of year, those are crucial things.
That's the thing that's really killed the Bears so far. Even though the points off turnovers, it's 7-7. But, you know, the Bears were going in, you know, one time to score when they fumbled the ball. They lost that. And then on that one, they were receiving a punt. That's really 14 points, I think.
Right. Tillman is the deep back. Kramer back to him. Ball hits Keith Jennings in the knee, and it's incomplete.
It's strange how momentum changes. You know, they got everything they needed. They had the fake, and then they get the fake, the Bears did, and then they fumble the ball. Then they stop the Eagles and they make them punt, and then the ball hits their guy and the Eagles get a touchdown.
And Lewis Tillman is the deep back in place of Salam. And maybe Dave Wanstead just had enough of the fumbling. That's Tillman, who goes over the top to about the 48. Bring up the clutch there. Andy Harmon limping around in the middle of the Eagle defense.
And that had to be something that the Eagle defense worked all week on. You know, that they said, you know, we got a rookie running back we're playing against who is a good running back, but we can strip him. And because they've been going after the strip on Salam all day.
Chalinsky was the man who left. Dunn took his place. Tony Carter is the deep back for the Bears. And third down, Kramer back to throw it. Eagles blitz. They get the ball to Carter. Flag on the play. Carter still on his feet inside the 25 to about the 23.
Eric Kramer made a heck of a play on that because the blitz guy came free. He was completely free.
Yeah.
Kramer felt him and made a little move on him. Then he was able to get up and get that ball completed.
It's against the Eagles.
Defense, Philadelphia, penalties decline, first down.
Carter made a heck of a run after he caught that pass.
Eric Kramer made a heck of a move getting away from a blitz. You know, anytime you get a free guy and you see him coming off the corner here, he started there, then you get the hole. That's worse than a hole. That's a mug.
And Jeff Graham is letting them know about it.
That's one way to stop him. But Jerome Henderson was on Graham, and he's the guy that blitzed, and he was right there, and Eric Kramer made a move on him. He came blitzing from the corner, and they held him. Whew, what a play.
Ball on the Eagle 25. The Bears lead by 3. Eric Kramer gives to Tillman. Tillman gets to about the 22.5-yard line before he's knocked backwards by Kurt Govea.
Remember, we saw Tillman play some big games when he was with the Giants. He's the guy who went to Jackson State. That was the same school as Walter Payton. In fact, he broke all of Walter Payton's records at Jackson State.
I hate to even say this, but Tillman is not a fumbler.
But there's a little different right here, 2.7 yards per carry.
Yeah.
You know, and Rashaan Salam was really having a heck of a game. I mean, he had a great game.
But having a heck of a time holding on to the ball, too.
He was holding when they were stripping.
Outside to Falkerson. He is an interesting story. He was playing at arena football when the Bears got him before training camp last year. And they were discussing contract, and the things that go on with the signing of the player, and he just said to Dave once that, can I just have a couple of days off?
They just wanted one thing, 2 days off. He was playing in Albany in the Arena League.
Yeah.
They played right up till training camp, and the Bears signed him and wanted him to come to training camp the day that the arena ball was finished.
1st and 10, 2 tight ends. Kramer fakes and throws end zone wide open is Keith Jennings again, and Kramer just threw it too far.
Jennings is going to have a career day if he doesn't watch out. He already has 2 touchdowns, and you know that the Eagles, that when they were talking about defense and game plan and all that, they weren't worried about Keith Jennings. I think the Bears figured that out because he has not been covered all day.
He just couldn't turn on the smoke, or Kramer threw it too far. I don't know which.
Well, when you weigh 275 pounds, you don't have a lot of smoke. Yeah, but smoke is for those guys that weigh around 205, 210. 275, not a lot of smoke.
2nd and 10. Kramer gives to Lewis Tillman. Tillman down to about the 10.5-yard line. Stopped by Zordich as Kevin Butler gets ready.
Remember last time Kevin Butler got ready, they came up with that trick play. They had Butler there, the holder, the center, and they snapped the ball sideways and had a wedge in front of him. That was a good-looking trick.
One of the times we did a Bear game, I called him Butthead. A lot of the listeners that I saw, people that I knew, said, "What did you call him?"
That's his nickname.
That's his nickname.
That's what everyone calls him, Butthead.
2 tight ends. Tillman deep. Kramer to throw it. On the bounce to Timpson.
Oh, Kramer looked like he aimed that one. Of course, it wouldn't have been a first down anyway. Again, that's the same call I can't understand. You're down there on the 11-yard line. Why don't you throw it in the end zone?
He can't understand it either.
Yeah, maybe it was called to go into the end zone, but that throw didn't make any sense. Even if it was completed, you'd have to kick the field goal anyway. Now those kids got that thing up. See that thing up? Yep, the kids got the net up. The wind blowing his jersey.
28 yards out for Kevin Butler. And he is good. And the Bears now lead by 6. 20-14. With 10:18 left to play. So Santa Claus waving the Chicago Bear flag.
Yeah, the flag almost tipped Santa one time.
He buckled, coming and bringing it out.
His knees buckled. There was a little too much wind in his sails, and the old Santa's knees buckled.
Sauerbrun's kickoff again sails to Christy Jones. And Jones taken out of bounds in front of the Eagle bench. At the end of this game, John and I'll select the Miller Lite player of the game. And I'm not sure I even have any thoughts yet. Have you?
We still got a lot to play here yet.
20-14.
I don't know.
The Bears lead by 6. Happy holidays. Stay warm.
They all do a great job, don't they?
Really. Reverse to Garner. And he's got some blockers and a wall out in front of him. And he does a little step. Right now for a McDonald's game break. Let's again send you back to James Brown in our Hollywood studio.
All right, Pat, take a look at this 39-yard field goal by Jeff Wilkins. It puts San Francisco up by 2. You know Chicago fans are cheering, especially if the Bears hold on. Let's take it back to Pat and John.
Eagle first down at the Bear 47. The Bears lead by 6. Eagles just made their 10th first down. The Bears show blitz. Pete back to throw it. He's hit just as he lets it go. A spin move by one of the blitzing linebackers. Hit Rodney's arm.
Yeah, if you look at the Eagles today, Pat, they've only had 36 offensive plays. They've had 37 rushing yards. They've only had 9 first downs.
They just got their 10th.
Right, and their time of possession is just a little over 15 minutes. So they haven't been able really to get anything established.
No.
You know, I mean, you say you got to get the ball to the outside guys. You have to get the ball to Ricky Waters. You got to get the ball to Charlie Gardner. But if you don't have it, you don't do any of those things, and that's been their problem.
Carpenter man in motion, and here's Rodney Peete back to throw. Batted backwards by Theory, and a flag on the play.
Hey, every time Rodney Peete goes back there, there's been a guy right there, either hitting him, knocking him down, or knocking the ball out of his hand.
This is holding against the Eagles. Pass was incomplete. I think they're still...
Offense, number 76. Penalties decline. Third down.
76 is Barrett Brooks. He's a rookie here, and he's the guy that is blocking John Theory. Theory is the guy that got there, so he held him, and it still didn't do him any good. Watch him hold right there. Maybe it did do him a little good, because if he didn't hold him, Theory may have had a sack.
Third down.
There's a much beleaguered player, that left tackle, Barrett Brooks.
4 wide receivers. Third and 10. Rodney Peete back to throw. He'll have time this time. What a catch by Christy Jones. He went up. He's a big receiver anyway. He went up and held on. 17-yard gain.
That's what they always said. You know, if you're going to go inside, you may as well catch it, because you're going to get hit anyway. So you may as well catch it and hold on to it. I'll tell you, you know, when you talk to Ray Rhodes, he loves Chris T. Jones.
Doesn't he, though?
He thinks that he's really going to be something.
Back to when they declined a holding penalty. That's hard to do. Ricky Waters lunges for a couple of yards.
Yeah, I think they probably thought that they had everything going their way, and the Rodney Peete couldn't come back and complete another pass, and he did.
17-yard gain. They would have needed 20 yards for the first. Because if they'd gotten 17, then it would have been. They would have tried for it on fourth down. Who knows? Second down. Was to Waters. That was a confused looking play.
Well, because of the penetration, the defense got there at the same time that Ricky Waters and Rodney Peete got there. If you can watch this, watch the point of the handoff here, and you're going to see the crowd there. If we can just stop it right there, you can just see as he's handing the ball off, there are 3 Chicago Bears in the backfield. And they're trying to run some kind of cross buck, but they just didn't get that front block. John Theory again being the first guy in there.
Third down and 7. Bears bring everybody, and Peete throws. Pass is picked off by Marty Carter. A one-hand interception by Carter as it bounced off one of the Eagle receivers. Bears had a blitz going. Bounced off Reggie Johnson, and Carter came up with it. Happy holidays. Third down, Bears at the Eagle 22. 3rd and 8. And Kramer will throw it. Nope. Tillman to the 20. And here comes Kevin Butler. I'm not sure. He's not sure.
Well, I think he will, because with a 6-point lead, I think they need the field goal here.
49ers up 27-22 now over Atlanta.
But they're still not showing that here at the stadium.
Butler is out on the field with Gedney to hold. It'll be from 37 yards about.
There's 5 seconds left down here. You can see on the clock down here. They're gonna let that go.
Now a Bear timeout. Kramer stood and waited. Don't forget the NASDAQ post-game report. NASDAQ stock market post-game report. Scores from around the NFL. The playoff implications. 20-14 here. The Bears leading. while we were thanking people who've helped us, I'd like to thank also Wayne Fiddleman and Tom Yohe, who's been on top of the playoff situation as well as keeping statistics.